Good morning and welcome to today's Kundalini Yoga meditation session, which we offer each Friday a new meditation to share with you to help uplift your life, your energy, and really give you some opportunity to switch things up, learn new experiences, make the evolutions and changes that the body so much, so well, so desired to evolve. Um, Life can be a little bit on the challenging side at times. There's lots of life lessons. Sometimes the busying of the mind can really consume us. And we can, develop some habits and or lifestyles that don't always serve us. And it's great when we come across a particular practice that gives us an opportunity to switch things up and let go of those things that don't serve us. And that's why I wanted to share this meditation, because I feel like there's always the opportunity for us to make that change and to let go of a particular pattern that really does cause harm for us. As we all understand, emotions can be either very supportive to a very healthy body and healthy mind, or emotions can also be very damaging to our physical body, to our mind, our heart. And so it's always wonderful to have these tools, as I refer to things of this nature, in our tool bag to pull from to really support us on a day-to-day way of living. Now, often I do talk about and suggest that we, kind of keep certain things in that tool bag that we can come back to. One of the items that is often suggested in Kundalini yoga practice is when you find a practice that serves a particular goal of yours, like this particular meditation today, meditation to release unwanted thoughts. You really can consider doing this same meditation 40 consecutive days in a row to create these major shifts for you. You might find some release from doing it one time, but certainly if you do it 40 days in a row, you're going to see much bigger changes for you. And each time that you do the meditation, you could certainly change the thought, the unwanted thought that we focus on in the meditation. Because there could be many things that come into your mind that play over those recordings that sometimes really jeopardize our well-being. And we don't know how they get there sometimes. Maybe we do, but we don't really want them anymore. And so this is a great way to really support your health with doing such a meditation 40 days in a row consecutively. And to know, the theory is that if you miss one day, you must begin counting from one all over again. Now, many people can, certainly look at that and be like, oh, I don't want to have to do that. But I encourage you not to look at the opportunity of beginning again at one and achieving 40 as a chore or a burden. Remember, things don't usually happen by mistake. We may need to really travel that journey a little longer than we want to. And I'm sure that we've all experienced that at times when things come up of this nature. Trying to embrace when the circumstances just don't fit our agenda. And you could think about that even from the simple perspective of when you can't find your car keys and you're looking everywhere for those car keys and you're getting really, quite agitated because you've got someplace to be. And, sometimes we even notice as we get on the road, finally finding the keys, that the reason we didn't get on the road sooner was that there was a little intervention of energy preventing that from happening for us, that there may have been an accident that would have been in our path. There's lots of these different kinds of circumstances that we experience that can be small or big, but point being, we're looking to really support ourselves with letting go of these unwanted thoughts. One of the things that often people aren't really familiar with is that our thoughts, our emotions can alter our physical being. So much so that you may even relate to sitting down to have a meal and a disagreement erupts at the table, and all of a sudden you're not hungry anymore. Well, that's because your body, if you decided to force that food down while you're still feeling those really negative emotions, your body's not going to break the food down well. It's not going to absorb the nutrients well, nor is it going to process and move out the waste well. So it would be the most beautiful meal, organic, fabulously portioned, but it's not going to serve you at that time because our emotions play a very key role in everything, in our digestion, in our health, etc. So it's big. It's really big. Okay. So today with this beautiful meditation, the particular posture, mudra, dristi. I'm going to walk through that for you here really quick before we tune in. Sitting with a very tall spine, whether you're in a chair or you're on your yoga mat. And we're going to allow those arms to kind of just be very close to the body and take the hands, bringing them close to the body, right in front of the heart center. First is going to be the left palm facing the sky, and we're going to lay the right palm into the left palm. So certainly our fingers, etc., are crossing over as we create this cup with our hands. And this cup is going to be very valuable. It's going to give us a place of focus. And so as we hold our mudra, our hands in this posture with a very tall spine, we're going to keep that chin nice and level, parallel with the ground, maybe a slight little tuck to it. And then we're going to use our eyes, our dristi, focus into the cup. Okay? And we're going to begin with the meditation by inhaling big and bold through the nose. Bring the thought that you do not want to continue with, that unwanted thought, into the forefront of your mind. And then through puckered lips, you're going to blow very vigorously the breath out into the cup formed by your hands, releasing the thought. Then you're going to inhale very big once again, bringing that thought to the forefront, and then exhale powerfully through the puckered lips into the cup. And we're going to repeat this pattern while holding the hands here, forming the cup, while blowing with the mouth, puckered lips into the cup, and eyes are focused at the cup with a very nice, tall, slightly dipped chin. Okay? And we're going to do that for 11 minutes. Okay? You can do this practice for, different ratios of time. Traditionally, we do things in odd numbers of time sequence. And knowing that the time that we use for meditation, each increment has different areas that it actually connects with in the body. So it's good to understand that when you are doing meditation, it might be really helpful for you to start off with 3 minutes or even 1 minute because you're new and you're really trying to develop your skills. But remember that as you practice, because that's what it is, just like riding a bike, as you practice sitting, being still, letting your thoughts be inward, following the focus with your mind of the breath instead of the busyness of what's going on around you potentially, or even what the mind develops on its own. And just think about and follow the breath. Follow it in, follow it out. Follow it in, follow it out. Is a great way to really develop the skills of meditation. Sometimes it's also very helpful for you to let your mind be focused on a mantra, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, which means truth is my identity. So a beautiful mantra to really capture your attention. So know that if you do the practice for 3 minutes, you're actually, your circulation and your blood stability is affected within 3 minutes. That's the physical benefit for the body if you're doing meditation for 3 minutes. If you move on up to like what we're going to do today for 11 minutes, we're going to activate the pituitary, and the nerves begin to change. The pituitary and your nerves start to actually make changes. That's why we're actually making a change to releasing an unwanted thought. And just to give you a little bit further, it goes on to 22 minutes, 31 minutes, 62 minutes, as well as 2 hours. They all have different things that happen within the physical body. Pardon me. If you were to continue as you practice and decide to do it for 22 minutes, then certainly the three minds, the negative, the positive, and the neutral mind begin to balance. And that's a very big, lovely goal for us all to attain with our meditative practice, because we're looking for that busyness, that confusion sometimes to just settle and be in balance. And certainly meditation can help you do that. Okay. So getting back to our lovely meditation for today, this meditation for unwanted thoughts. Let's find ourselves in a very comfortable posture, nice tall posture. Let's go ahead and bring those hands down on the knees and take a quick moment here to focus on the breath. Close the eyes and begin inhaling big and boldly through the nose and exhaling boldly as well out through the mouth. And then gently bring those hands up in front of the heart center, palm touching palm, and begin to rub those hands vigorously while your eyes continue to stay closed, focusing at that brow point. Feel that warmth develop in those hands and know that you're balancing the energy in your body, in the brain, the right and left hemisphere, all the way through the body. And then go ahead and let those hands nestle right into prayer pose, thumbs meeting at the sternum, continuing that beautiful tall spine. And let's go ahead and tune in to our inner knowing with a simple mantra that is called the Adi mantra. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. All in a monotone voice, except for when you get to the Gurudev Namo. And we're going to say it 3 times, taking a big breath in between each time. Okay? So finding your way into that posture. Let's take a deep breath in to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a nice deep breath, holding that breath in. Take in a little more air if you need it. And gently let the breath go as you hold the posture. Take another nice deep breath in as you reach those arms up to the sky. Let that head drop back so your eyes could look up, up, up as you're reaching, bringing that breath in, and part the hands, gently letting that breath go. Let those hands, fingertips reach out so far, stretching as those hands drift down, meeting the ground. Lovely. Let's go ahead and bring ourselves, keeping those eyes closed for the moment, bring those hands into our posture for our meditation today. Right hand is in the left hand, creating a beautiful little cup with our hands right in front of the heart center. Find that beautiful tall spine, that slight dip in the chin, for that normal, beautiful breath to come in and out. Let those eyes begin to focus down at the cup. Inhale boldly through the nose. Bring that thought to the forefront of your mind as you exhale the breath through puckered lips, releasing the thought, and begin again. Here we go. I will keep track of time as you allow yourself to go deeper and deeper into this beautiful place of meditation with the focus on that unwanted thought and releasing it, following the breath, and just be here to nourish and nurture your body for these simple 11 minutes. As you continue with the breath and you continue with the focus of the thought, begin to concentrate on your spine. Feel that spine all the way down to the very base of the spine as if it is a stick and you can feel it with your hands. Imagine you can feel the energy at the base of the spine as you walk the hands all the way up to the top of the spine. And as you inhale that breath, concentrating on the thought, blowing out to release the thought, your hands are walking up the spine all the way to the top, giving the meditation and the energy more energy, bringing it back up. So continue for our last 3 minutes with that also in your focus. Relax the breath. Take a nice deep breath in, holding that breath while you hold the posture. Exhale that breath gently and slowly releasing the hands. Let the hands release, shaking those fingertips, the hands. Release it all. Let it go. Let it all go. Bring those hands back into prayer pose, rubbing those hands vigorously through closed eyes. Nestle those hands back into prayer pose. As you inhale the breath, really checking in with that spine, very tall. Exhaling through the nose. So let that breath go ahead and come to a nice organic breath gradually. Inhaling and exhaling. Take this moment as you sit here, feeling the energy moving in the body, to take a moment to set an intention for today. Maybe it has something with the thought you used in the meditation. Maybe it's something entirely different. But let that thought become big and bold in your mind as you breathe in and out. And let me leave you with a thought before we close our practice today. Your role is to utilize energy. That is why you exist. You are an energy flowing being, a focuser, a perceiver. You are a creator. And there is nothing worse in all of the universe than to come forth into the environment of great contrast where desire is easily born and not allow energy to flow to your desire. That is a true squandering of life. Take a deep breath in and out. Let's close our practice today with one big breath in as we chant Sat Nam, a long Sat and a short Nam in one breath. Big breath in to begin. Sat Nam. Bring that prayer pose up to your third eye and a big bow down. As you lift yourself back up into an upright posture. Thank you so much for joining me today for our live meditation to rid the body of unwanted thoughts. Consider keeping this as one of your 40-day practices. And if you enjoyed this meditation, if you learned something here today, if you enjoyed it in any way, shape, or form, please give us a thumbs up on our YouTube channel for this particular meditation, as well as follow us if you want to know when we're releasing other beautiful practices. You can also find us at our website to find out about more of our practices, Kundalini Yoga, and other offerings that we do share with you on a regular weekly basis. We are so thankful that you shared in our practice today. Have a beautiful day. Let your energy flow to where your desire is, and let us here at Wellness on the Mountain help amplify your health. Sat Nam. Have a beautiful weekend.